Back though, it's at 3.50 now. Moonee at 4.50, and then Home for Christmas at 10. Cameroon 16, TCW at 18, and then the 2 and 7 make up the top 8 here for the running of this Italian Cup over the 25.70, and should be a good race this too. Cannington joins in shortly. We'll have all the WA greyhounds for you right through to the end, and Moonlit Gabby is the favourite there in the first at 2.60 in front of Pontoon Joe at 3.40. Let's go back to Dan for the running of the Italian Cup at the Valley.
And the favourite is Janelle's Son from Soakiola. Janelle's Son opened up pretty short, got out a bit, but has since trimmed up again. Soakiola's second favourite, and then out to Moonee, which has eased, but the bulk of the support has been for Janelle's Son, number 5. At 2.60 now on Super Tab, 3.10 for Soakiola. Well, we know he can begin pretty quickly on the few occasions we've seen him from the front line, Soakiola. He's got plenty of gate speed. And Moonee at 4.70. Better odds on track for Moonee, number 8. Home for Christmas at its right price. And TCW's out to pretty good odds, disqualified last run, but its form has been pretty good. So if we're looking for a couple of outsiders that can run a race, I'd say TCW and Cameroon would be they're at very good odds. Numbers 3 and 6, $17 and $20 respectively. Moving up, the Mirabella Italian Cup, race number 7. It's on $15,000. And the popular pick is Janelle's Son. A number of country cups this time in. Hamilton and Wangaratta. And then the discretionary a couple of starts ago. 25.70 the distance. Close to a start. 2.70 each of 2 on Super Tab for Soakiola and Janelle's Son. They're ready. And they're racing. Getting out of the gate quickly out wide was All for One. Soakiola's now pushing through nearer the inside to try and keep them all at bay. Home for Christmas is also looking for the lead, and TCW was right up there as well. Home for Christmas has drawn 3/4 of a length in front of Soakiola. It galloped Home for Christmas. It broke up for a few strides, and Soakiola's going to keep it at bay now. All for One couldn't get in, dropping to the pegs behind the leader Sports Dancer. TCW into the 1-1, and All for One's 3 wide will go forward again as Home for Christmas gives up the ghost outside the leader. So All for One will get up on the outside of Soakiola. Third last, Janelle's Son. Moonee takes off now, and Cameroon at the tail of the field. Heading down with 2 circuits to travel, and Lance Justice has Soakiola leading the way from All for One. And then out 3 wide, Moonee shortly will be outside Soakiola. On the pegs, 4th is Sports Dancer, and then 5th is Home for Christmas. TCW switching to the inside now, then Janelle's Son, and last is Cameroon. Turning out of the straight, Moonee now gets alongside of Soakiola with 1,700 to travel. Sports Dancer on the pegs is 3rd, and 1-1 All for One. Then Home for Christmas, 5th on the outside of TCW. Second last, Janelle's Son, and 5 metres to Cameroon. Passing the 1,600 metres, the lead time in 1:13.1, and Soakiola the leader. A neck away second, Moonee. Pegs 3rd is Sports Dancer, All for One 4th, and then Home for Christmas on the outside of TCW. Second last is Janelle's Son, and last is Cameroon. Heading off the back straight with about 1,400 metres to travel, and the leader is Soakiola at $2.70 on Super Tab, the equal tote favourite, with the horse that's running second last, Janelle's Son. Soakiola in front of Moonee, Sports Dancer on the inside of All for One. The next pair, Home for Christmas, outside TCW. Janelle's Son, second last, Cameroon whips them in. First quarter, 31.5, and the leader is Soakiola, trying to do it all the way. Coming down the straight with a bit over a lap to travel, leading Moonee. All for One on the outside of Sports Dancer. 5th is Home for Christmas around TCW. Then Janelle's Son and Cameroon last, no more than 25 metres from the lead. They're in the final lap. Moonee being eyeballing Soakiola now as they swing out of the straight, with Sports Dancer on the inside of All for One. The order hasn't changed for a lap. TCW on the inside of Home for Christmas, and then Janelle's Son and Cameroon. The second quarter, 31.5 for the first half of the last mile in 63 seconds, and it's Soakiola on the inside of Moonee at the 600. 4 metres to All for One. Sports Dancer the inside. Then Home for Christmas, TCW. Janelle's Son yet to go, 20 metres from the leader, and then Cameroon about 500 left to travel, and still locked together are these two, Sokiola and Moonee. Moonee putting the pressure on Sokiola and narrowly put its bib in front. Janelle Sun letting down with Home for Christmas. They're making their sprints together as they head off the back in 28.6. Sokiola kicking back on the inside of Moonee. Sokiola leads on the bend from Moonee. Home for Christmas, Janelle Sun wider out. Into the straight though, it's Sokiola a metre in front of Moonee. Sports Dancer back to the express post lane. It's Sokiola in front. Sports Dancers shooting through. Sokiola in front. Sports Dancers diving at it. Sokiola hangs on though. Sokiola won it, led all the way and beat Sports Dancer and Moonee. Wider out, Janelle Sun's only just missed the place, and then TCW, All for One, Home for Christmas and Cameroon, final quarter in 28.2.
The Schweppes Summer Chase races 3, 4 and 5 tonight. An outstanding free to wall also race number 2. So it's all ahead of it.
Mr. Tan.